What's going on, YouTube? Full Measures here to talk to you a little bit about something I'm a little bit late on, but something I'm a big fan of regardless, and I think deserves as much praise as possible. As much praise as possible. And that is the Grindhouse Releasing presents Pieces. That's right, Pieces. And I'm a huge fan of slasher movies. I'm a huge fan of sleazy movies. And let me tell you, if you're like me, you knew this movie in only name and tagline alone, Pieces. It's exactly what you think it is. It's exactly what you think it is. And then I heard that it got this really nice release from Grindhouse. This was a couple months after I started my collection, or started really getting into my collection. And I was like, all right, let's look into this a little bit. And I saw some video with some guy on the internet bitching and moaning because he didn't get a puzzle in his copy. This copy does not have a puzzle. If you want to see anything about the puzzle, go watch something else, because we're not talking about the puzzle today. The first 1,000 or 3,000, something like that, there was a puzzle, special edition puzzle. People went nuts, losing their fucking minds over it. No puzzle. All right, we're here to talk about this release, the Pieces. Okay, and the first thing when you crack this open, and let me stop real quick. I love slasher movies. I love sleazy movies. This instantly became possibly my undisputed king of sleazy slasher films, because it was exactly what I thought it was, and so much more. And then, okay, this release, look at this gorgeous slipcover. It's raised right here. So much love and so much, she's raised too, the blood right here. It's very nice, very nice. So much love went into this, and I am so happy that in the year 2016, movies like this can be cleaned up and pushed back out onto the market for the masses to enjoy. Well, maybe not the masses, but weirdos like us, right? Anyway, the first thing you're gonna get when you open this bad boy up, open it up right here, and now it's gonna drop the soundtrack. Look at that. Look at that. A little bit of spoilers, but it happened. You know what? Whatever. It doesn't matter what happens in this movie. The only thing that matters is the journey. And the first thing you get is that gorgeous soundtrack, awesome soundtrack. Very fun, very, very catchy. You'll have it stuck in your head. I'm not going to show you the disc just to avoid any other spoilers there. And we already talked about the great slip cover, all of that. Some photos and stuff on the back of the box there. It's very, very well done. Before I crack into the box, let's just talk about the movie a little bit, okay? Like I mentioned earlier, it's a slasher. It's got a little bit of a mystery element going on, but it is a sleaze fest. There's enough sexism and racism in here to fill a Donald Trump rally. Anyway, the film is great. I mean, the one reason you should check out this movie, if you're a gorehound like myself, it's got some great special effects, some great death scenes, some hilarious death scenes. This 4K transfer, they got a 4K transfer on this thing. It does show you some things that you probably weren't meant to see. Be on the lookout for a beautiful, just bending knife that's supposed to go into the back of a head, but really just like that. Anyway, like I mentioned, I love the slipcover. Can't talk about the slipcover enough. I'm a bit of a slut for the slipcover. Anyway, first thing we do here when we crack this open. Now the slipcover artwork, that's new. That's new commissioned art, fairly certain. But when you pull it out here, you get the original poster, which I also like quite a bit. You don't have to go to Texas for a chainsaw massacre. And honestly, I kind of like this a little bit more than the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but that's just me. Anyway, there it is. beautiful. There's different pictures on the back here that get a little more graphic and bloody than the ones here. I won't show them. No spoilers. I don't want to spoil any of the great deaths. Except that one on the CD. Whatever. Anyway, and of course, like any great boutique company, like Arrow, Criterion, what have you, you get a nice little booklet with the chapter list on the back and some writings about the film. It's very nice. Very nice. And of course, you got 2 discs here. You got 2 discs. First one, your feature film. And there's the artwork on that. And here we go. The special features disc, the extras disc here. This is the interesting part. There it is, the puzzle. The infamous puzzle that starts the plot of the movie, gets the film going, and the infamous puzzle that apparently has ruined some dude's life. I don't know. Anyway, and that's what you get in the box, and of course, behind the disc and behind the booklet, you get a nice little screen cap of 2 of the more, I don't know, enjoyable characters in the film, I guess I could say. And then you get 2 versions of the film on this. You get the pieces, the original unrated theatrical cut for America, and then you get the Mil Gritos Tien la Noche. I don't know if that's right. Don't tell me if I'm wrong. I don't care. I went ahead, I watched both of them. I don't know if you really need to. Might be a little bit of additional dialogue and a little bit more gore in the Spanish cut. I think the American cut's a little bit more funny because of the really bad dubbing. And there's some hilarious, just hilariously wonderful bad dialogue from a lot of the characters. So definitely check out the English version. The best thing about this release, other than the film itself, is of course the inclusion of the 42nd Street Memories documentary. And that's basically about the rise and fall of the famous 42nd Street in New York City. It's awesome. It has tons of interviews. Larry Cohen, Bill Lustig of Maniac, people who were there on the streets of 42nd Street, some really sketchy people that were hanging out on the streets of 42nd Street, but it's great. Tons of interviews, tons of people. It's feature length. I think it was released once before in the UK, maybe on like Necromantic 1 or 2. Maybe I'm making that up. I don't know. I know it was released in the UK before, but now it's available in the US. And of course, it has all the other goodies like interviews with some of the cast, the director's commentary, and what have you. It's great. Check it out. If you like this kind of cinema, if you like these kind of bad movies and you're a collector, you have to have this on your shelf. Go pick it up. DiabolicDVD.com will have it. Maybe Amazon. Check it out. And thank you for watching.